What's up, guys? So today I want to try out a precious metals test kit. I bought this kit on eBay last year around the time that I really got into metal detecting. Warm weather is soon approaching. We got a little taste of it the other day here in Pennsylvania. It's chilly again, but spring is definitely on its way for sure. So I do plan on doing some more metal detecting, and I just wanted to try this kit out so when the time comes I'm familiar with how it works. So I have two pieces of silver. Of course, this does test for all kinds of stuff. Gold, platinum, as well as silver. I also have a diamond tester. I didn't get it with this particular kit. I got it separately at a later date, but perhaps that'll be a video in the future, just dedicated for that. So yeah, this has a bunch of different solutions. These are basically different acids. This one here, whoops, wrong one. This one here is for the silver. This is a silver testing solution. And comes with instructions, pretty clear instructions. So if I skip to the silver section here in the instructions, it is very straightforward. Basically, there is a test stone, which is right here. Essentially, it's a small sharpening stone. All right, so it's super hard. Okay, you gotta hold the piece firmly, scratch a 1-inch line on the stone, leaving silver behind. Okay, next step is going to be putting a single drop of silver test solution directly onto the scratch off material. Wait a few seconds for the reaction, and then of course this will be the result. So bright red is 0.999% pure silver. Okay, what we're looking for in the one piece, which is 925, is going to be a darker red. What we don't want is brown. Okay, brown is 0.800% silver, and of course green is not silver. So we have two pieces of silver to test. I have a Silver Eagle, okay, which we know is 999% pure, so this should come out bright red, and I happen to know that this is genuine. That's the one I carry in my wallet every day. And then this is questionable. This is supposed to be 925. This is a massive Jersey Shore curb chain that I wore as a teenager because I grew up in the 90s in New Jersey, so this was definitely stylish back in the day. I got this, I don't remember what I paid for it. I got a pretty decent deal on it, so it might be a little questionable as to whether or not it's real or not. Of course, silver was a lot cheaper back then, but there was this guy, I could do a story time, and actually I might have done a story time on this guy before. Total creeper. He owns in a little strip mall in West Milford, New Jersey. Who knows if he's still there? It was Belcher's Run, I think, was the strip mall. It was, this guy owned a flag store. And he was a little bit off. He was just really creepy and weird. Like when you come into the front window, you would see he had a bathroom in the back of the store, and he had the door open and a mirror. So like, I don't know what he was doing in the bathroom, but when you look through the window, you could see his little face in the tiny little mirror. So he was watching, you know, the store. Who knows? Totally weird. But he sold flags and household random stuff and jewelry. So I bought this because it was super cool at the time. I actually got a couple different sizes. This is the biggest one. The other ones I gave to my wife because now it's quite feminine. Not really for me anymore. But anyway, this is marked 925 somewhere. I have to find it right here. And that should be sterling silver. It should be 92.5% silver, right? So you can see it's a little tarnished over the years, but it's never turned green or anything. So I have a... you know, I have some hope that it is genuine silver. I did wear it a lot, so it'd be nice to know that it was real, right? So those are our test mediums. Supposed to be 0.999, should come out bright red. This one's supposed to be 925, should come out dark red. All right, so let's move this off to the side. All right, grab some gloves because this is acid. That's what all these test solutions are, different types of acid. Now, the instructions don't say to use gloves or anything, and I've seen jewelers do this test all the time without gloves, but I'm putting them on just in case. Okay, so now we need our test stone. Oops. Pop that out. Okay, there's a little backing so it doesn't slide. So that's our test stone. Doing it on a plate just so I don't get anything on my table. And we're gonna go ahead and do a scratch on the left side with this first. Okay, so literally going to just put pressure down. I'm gonna go back and forth a couple times just to make sure I have enough on there. Not too worried about, you know, removing too much of that silver. So it's a clear mark on the left. And on the right, let's use one of the, because the actual class might be silver, that might be a common test point. Let's use one of the links to see on the right hand side here that this is genuine silver. Okay. Didn't come off as easy, but definitely left a really nice mark. More so than the coin, maybe because of the ridges. Let's go back and, oh, might want to cover your ears for this. Don't want that horrible chalkboard noise. Let's make sure there's a nice spot. Okay. So, coin on the left, actually I'll leave that right there so we can see. And we're going to get our test solution here. Oh, I need to cut that open. Got the Boker today. We'll do a review on this in the near future. I forget what this one's called, the Lateralis, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to be careful here, don't want to spill any of this. And it makes it harder with the gloves. Okay. So, we want one drop, right, on either side. That does look like a hole, right? All right, because it's not squeezing out, and I don't want to build up any pressure on this because I feel like it's going to explode everywhere. I can't tell if that dark spot is supposed to be in there or not. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I had to pierce it, but I did. One drop there, one drop there. Okay. Make sure it's on there nice and tight. We put that back. Close our knife. And give it a little bit. To do a little reaction. Actually, I don't need to lift the whole plate up. Well, it's both just kind of black. Does this stuff go bad? I don't know. Hang on a second. Let me go grab a toothpick to kind of spread this around a little bit. All right, I grabbed the toothpick real quick just so that I can move this around a little bit. Because, let's use the other end so there's no cross-contamination. On the left, I mean, I could see through the liquid. It looks a little bit red, but that's definitely not what I was expecting. I guess I have to wait longer. Maybe I'm just being impatient. Okay, so I gave this another like 2 minutes. I also read the little notes in the bottom. It says color change tip. It is difficult to see on the test stone. You can alternatively wipe the tested area with a white, or excuse me, yeah, with a white cloth and view the color as it appears on it. So, put this off to the side, take another look real quick. I can actually see that looks red to me. That's a little unclear, but if anything, it would be the green. I don't see any kind of red, you know, tint in it. But I'm gonna go grab a paper towel. I'll blot it, lift it up, and we should clearly see a color, right? So let me grab that. Okay, I'm back yet again. I grabbed a piece of toilet paper. So again, coin on the left, chain on the right. I'm just going to put this down. It should absorb it. All right. And then lift up without rotating it at all. And that is much more clear. Left is definitely red. On the right definitely has somewhat of a green tint. Might be kind of hard to see. I kind of thought, I mean, looking at the instructions, it looks like the mediums are much brighter. Maybe this solution is just old. I might have bought it and it was already old. And then when I got it, I sat on it for a year. So of course some of you guys, you know, might be able to shed some light on this. I'm sure there's a shelf life for this kind of stuff, but that's definitely red. We know for sure this is pure silver, right? Unless the government's lying to us. I don't know. Doubtful. At least about this. As far as the chain, it looks a little bit green to me. It's hard. I mean, in person, it looks a little bit green. Let's try it again. Kind of dabbing it to make sure it goes onto this paper, and it's pretty much dried up at this point. So I want to say somewhat inconclusive. However, I see no red whatsoever on the other one. I mean, I know it looks clear, but in person there's a little bit of a green tinge. So that's a little disappointing. All right, so I grabbed the box here for the stone, right? This has completely different instructions. Well, not instructions so much as explanation to read results. So I'm right here in the middle. It says, when testing items said to be silver, repeat the scratch or shaving method. The silver will change colors based on purity. Shows here 90 to 100% would be dark red. Now that would be, of course, the coin. That came out dark red. So we know this is 0.999, right? 80 to 90% would show light red or brown. 65 to 75% would show light green. Now this is interesting. It says creamy white results indicate the item is sterling silver. So I didn't really have much of a color at first. I thought there was a, kind of a tint of light green for the chain, but I don't really know. Was it creamy white? I mean, at the end it was pretty much clear. And then it shows green results indicate the item is plated. So that's just, I don't know, it's strange. I want to say somewhat unconclusive. Whew. Kind of a bummer. Because it's not so clear cut to me. I might try this again down the road, maybe with some other items. More silver besides this particular piece. We know this is genuine, and we saw that it came out nice and dark red, which is what this indicated. Whereas the instruction booklet indicated that it's supposed to be bright red, the more pure it is, so a little conflicting there. Again, maybe you guys who are used to doing these, this type of testing, maybe do other metal detecting, maybe you're just a jeweler watching. There's people from all walks of life. If you are a jeweler and use something like this often, I'd love for you to shed some light on the subject. Is this just a super cheap kit? Is it that it's too old? I got a good price on this. Maybe the acid goes bad. Overall, this video is kind of a fail because I wanted to figure out what this was, and all I'm left with is knowing that this is silver, which is not news to me. Don't know about this. Just not sure. So yeah, maybe you guys can help me out. But anyway, also fun just to show off my old Jersey boy jewelry. Brings me back. Definitely brings me back. I always had something around my neck. If it wasn't a neck knife, this is a precursor to my neck knife. Big heavy, chain. And then of course the ball chain necklace, that was all the rage back in the day too. But anyway, pretty funny stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Take care.